Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk. I'm Juanpis, and today we're joined by Ania Murcia,
Hi guys.
who's a new artist. She's just launched her new single in February, and today we're going to be interviewing her, asking her many things about her career, many things about her background performances. So Anai, introduce yourselves to our audience.
Well, hi everybody. My name is Ania Murcia. I am from the wonderful town of Oxnard, California. I shouldn't say a town, it's a city. I have been born, lived there my entire life. This is my first time here in Miami. I am enjoying the weather. And it's so much fun. It's so great to be here with you guys.
It's great to have you here. This is like the first time we're doing interviews and all that.
Sweet. So we're first timers.
Yeah, we're both first timers. But I want you to tell us a little bit about what you do. What you do with your career, what you want to do, what you're currently doing.
Well, I have been born and raised in the ministry. My dad was my worship leader for 15 years plus. He was the one who introduced me to start singing up in church since I was the age of 3. And it was just something that I just loved to do, and my dad picked that up very quickly. So by the age of 7, I was officially part of the worship team. Never in my mind did I ever think that I wanted to start singing and producing. But I remember my pastors would tell me, sweetheart, you're going to do it. Lo vas a hacer. Yo lo puedo ver. And bless their souls, like they just knew, like they just prophesied over us. And now I'm married to my husband, who is a musician. He plays the sax, the trumpet, the drums, and we're also part of the worship team there too. It's just been so amazing, and here we are.
Well, yeah, taking out your first single, like starting at the age of 7 in the worship ministry, and now taking out your single.
Yes.
This age, so tell us a little bit more about your single, the one that you're just taking out, and then we'll talk about it.
So my single that I am taking out se llama Eres Rey. It's 10 years old. It started happening, the song came out to be in a moment between, in our marriage and our relationship where we lost our second child. I was 22 weeks pregnant, and God just knew He just had to come home. And in the midst of just so much uncertainty of whys and how comes, God started ministering to my husband, and that's where Eres Rey came out to be. And the song is about worshiping God, and no matter what situation, no matter where you are standing in your life, what circumstances, good, bad, ugly, beautiful, peaceful, hardships, God always tells us to just worship Him no matter what. Give Him all the honor and the glory.
Yeah, I like those type of songs where like they come from crisis. And I was talking yesterday to another person where I was like, many of our songs, like that's they are born in tribulations and hardships and like middle of crisis, and they're like, oh, how good life is good, and it's like, no. At that moment, like I was terrified.
Yeah.
Like, you had just lost your child.
Yes.
For other people, it can be like losing a parent.
Exactly.
Losing like someone really close to their hearts. And that story is very powerful for people out there that are like, oh no, I need a perfect moment with God to write this song. It's like, no, if you're writing your song out there, you can be where you at right now, and God, it's like being guided by God, it's gonna be like for this world.
I mean, just as how you said, Juan, it's so easy for us to give glory to God in our bestest times, at our best, as you say, in our perfect time, and where nothing is going on, everything is at peace. You know, we're getting well with our families. Everything is going good financially, at our work, at church, within our families. But when the hardships come, it makes it much more difficult for us to be like, to even lift up your hands and say, God, I give you the glory, because we sometimes see the hardships a little bit bigger than God, and we have to take a step back and just remind ourselves that God's much greater than this. You know, He's much greater. He'll always give us the answer, whether we like it or we don't. He's always going to give us the best answer.
That's really good. So, what's after it? What do you have planned for this year, for like your future? What do you want? What's your like goals?
So for right now, we are working on our second single. Hopefully, it's going to come out between June, July, and that one is called Levántate. Again, my husband wrote it. We are working on, we have 10 songs written. They're 10 years old. We've been singing them at church. We see how God's been just moving in a mighty and special way at our church with these songs. And we had the opportunities to start recording years back, but it just didn't feel right. And now that the opportunity came, and of course in the middle of a pandemic, we both felt that it was just the time to just start taking them out. And so we're working on Levantate. We have, for by the end of this year, we want to be done with at least our first EP, so that at the end or middle of next year, we have a complete album set and ready.
That's amazing. And it's funny how like it took you 10 years. Like 10 years is a lot.
Yes.
10 years is like just 10 years.
Yes.
It's just like it's shocking to see how you had to be 10 songs out that and you waited for it.
We just felt it wasn't God's timing. You know, we had many producers that would listen to the songs and would say, yes, we'll work it out. And we love them to death. They're dear friends of ours. It's just we didn't feel it was God's timing for it to come out. And how wonderful that God's timing was in the middle of a pandemic, you know, and we're just giving God the glory and the praise. Why? Because this pandemic is hard, but you know what? God's much stronger than that.
I want you to give like people out there that are seeing this like a tip if they're like rising actors like you are, but when they watch this like later on, like what do you want to tell them from your personal experience?
From personal experience, guys, I think the main idea of all of it is wait on God's time. I mean, I know we want to rush into it and we want to do everything the way how we want it to come out, but when we involve God in a lot of our plans and we wait for His timing and we feel, and God will let you know when it's time, you're going to know that it's the right time. And just wait, pray, fast, get involved with people that share the same dream with you, and you know, and go from there, you know, and get the support that you need, because it's not easy financially taking out music. It's not easy financially to support this project. But you know what? We believe in God that He has everything under control.
Amen. It was great having you here today.
Thank you so very much, Juan. This was fun.
More often and keep in touch with you.
Yes.
For everyone out there, you guys can hear Anai's music on all different platforms.
On all the platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora. You can also find me in all the social medias as Ania Murcia Music. And hopefully we'll be hearing from you guys soon, and I would love to come back.
Yes, we'd love to have you back with that powerful testimony. So guys, thank you for being here for another episode of Let's Talk, and hope to see you next time.
Bye, guys.